Good morning. We are going through Mission Creek, trying to find our way on the trail that's not here anymore. Apparently there was a storm a few years ago and they just haven't done anything to correct to make it better, to make a path. So we're gonna try to go about 19 today, so talk to you later. Yeah, the trail used to be here somewhere. Maybe up there. Hey there. Well, we've had some really bad weather. And hail, and then rain. And I was getting really cold and wet. And so I decided to stop and leave Peyton. I wanted to set up my tent. I was worried about hypothermia, and I'm glad I did. And I'm back on the trail. I think I was a little worried there for a minute because I was like looking at weather forecasts and I still might have some problems, but it's not supposed to rain on the PCT. Anyway, so I have enough food to last me until it's sunny, but I gotta be careful. All right, talk to you later. Well, here I am. I'm in my tent. Second time already. It was raining, hailing really badly before, and I set up my tent, and it was, my tent was in horrible shape. I mean, it was just not set up well. And then, so it stopped raining, and I saw blue sky, and I was like, oh, I'll just keep going then. I packed everything up. And that was when I made the other video. And so I got up here, and I started getting higher and higher, and it started to rain, and not much, just like enough to get wet. And so I was like starting to get cold, and that's not good. So hypothermia can happen really quickly and you just don't realize it. And so you can't do things that you need to be able to do, like put up your tent. So I decided to stop. It's like 3:30 and put my tent up. I'm safe. It's good. And at first it stopped raining, and now I hear it's raining again. So I'm really happy that I stopped. I have enough food until Tuesday, so I really need to get the Big Bear on Tuesday. I could probably make it to Wednesday, but I don't want to. That would be kind of hard. So anyway, here we are. Yay! Guess what? It's snowing. See? Look at the snow on my tent. I'll get through this. There's the snow outside my tent.
Snow, snow, snow.
Good morning. What a night. I really don't know what to say. There's really no words. I think it's stopped snowing around 7:30, and then you can see all the snow. It's so crazy. Yesterday, sweating buckets, and then getting into snow last night. It just was so nuts. And then just thinking, I'm 20 miles or more from anything. And, it's crazy to think that. And I didn't, my husband's, Tom's in there, he's like, hit the SOS if you have to. And I'm like, no, I'm warm, I'm okay. I had gone out and put rocks all over it, made sure everything was tight on my stakes and everything. But man, I just don't like that feeling of helplessness. And even today, I'm feeling a little bit concerned. If the sun really comes out, I'm going to need to dry out my gear. This is a much different trail than the AT, and I'm finding that out, and I'm learning some lessons as I go along. So hopefully I can get to Big Bear either later today or early tomorrow. So, which is, pretty good. So, y'all take care. Good morning. You can see the mountain behind me has snow on it. And I'm cold. Darn it. So yesterday I just didn't, it was so hard. I was walking through, at times, 6 inches of snow. And, I wasn't breaking the snow because other people had come before me, and so I wasn't breaking the snow. But it still was cold, and then the snow was slushy, so my feet were wet. And when I got to the Coon Creek cabin area, I was like, I'm just gonna set my tent up and see how I do, and maybe let some stuff dry. It kind of looked like there was a storm coming in, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll just stay here. I took a nap. The sun did come out. It dried out some stuff, but then people started to show up, and it just became better and better and better, and I was so glad that I stayed. And Forerunner is just this fabulous guy, and he started a fire. We toasted our socks and got everything dry, and it was a relief. I only went 7.8 miles, and I wanted to go 20. And that's just how it is sometimes. So today is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to go into Big Bear. So I'll be sleeping in a bed tonight, which sometimes can be good, sometimes not. So y'all have a great one. Bye. Hi there again. I forgot to tell you, yesterday on my way, I can't remember where I was, but I saw my first bear. It looked like it was an adolescent. It was pretty young, pretty small. So I was a little worried that Mama would be around, so I didn't take a picture. I didn't stick around. But yeah, saw a bear. Just crossed the path right in front of me. It was a little surprising. Yay. All right, bye. Do y'all see that? Look at that snow. It really snowed. Wow. Gorgeous. All right. So, a May storm brings all the snow, and I know people that did the PCT and never saw rain. So here we go. This is what's crazy. There's cactus up here. I mean, we're in the desert. What the heck? We're in the desert. Phew. Oh, hopefully that was it. I think that might be Big Bear down there. I'm not positive, but that's where I'm headed. It's Big Bear. And then you just take a look, and there they are again. Still amazing. I love this big, humongous tree. Look, you just keep going and going and going. So I'm going down a road that was a forest road, and I didn't take any pictures of it, unfortunately, to go to a bus stop to go into Bear Lake, Big Bear Lake. And so, but it's so beautiful out here. I mean, that house is gorgeous. All the horses out here. But yeah, so I'm almost to Big Bear Lake. This is what you do. So I wore these shoes for the first 260 miles. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of tread left. They're looking pretty gross. Yeah, so I'm saying goodbye to these. Tom sent me these. Yay, very happy feet. And so I guess goodbye. Bye, shoes. So I'm staying at Big Bear Hostel in Big Bear Lake, California, and this is it. Not much to say, but it does have a pretty good view of the lake. And I had a really nice sandwich from a local place just